And we are back. Pokemon Heart Gold, Hardcore Nuzlocke, the randomizer in full swing here. We're going to kick this episode off with a first encounter in National Park. It ends up being the Mareep with the ability Affect Spore. So secure that and let's get this thing underway. For our Route 35 first encounter, it is going to be one of my personal favorites in the Mawile. Chuck the Ultra Ball and secure this nice steel type. It's going to end up with the Shield Dust ability. And for our Pseudo-Wudo encounter, also known as Route 36, it is the one. It is the only Palkia. Oh my goodness. We've got the Kingdra typing in Water Dragon or Dragon Water. We've got a ridiculous stat sheet. It is completely stuffed. And I also have a personal vendetta with this Pokemon. So could we get him on our side for this run? That would be so beautiful. Palkia is known for ending me and Socksword's Soul Link. It was hardcore, and Palkia took that liberally and just put me down. Ended up wiping my entire team, gone in an instant. So it would mean everything if we could secure this encounter and get a ridiculous legendary on the team, and that is exactly what happens. As far as the ability, it's going to be Unburden. So if you pop a berry or something, your speed stat goes up. So I will definitely take this. Oh my gosh, just look at the sheer size of the Palkia as he struts around. That is just complete and utter dominance. My gosh, what a Pokemon. For our Ecruteak City encounter, it is going to be the grass type Carnivine. It's going to end up with the Snow Warning ability, so it's going to have a Hailstorm whenever it comes out. That's a super interesting interaction between its typing and the Ice type, but either way, secure it with the Quick Ball, and let's keep moving forward. For our Route 42 first encounter, it's going to be the little Omanite here. Drop back with the Netball and secure it. Its ability is going to end up being Oblivious. It can't suffer from attraction. Our Mount Mortar first encounter is going to be the Girafarig. It's going to end up with the Steadfast ability. Chuck the Ultra Ball and secure it. Our Burn Tower first encounter is going to be the Weezing, and he's going to end up with the Sniper ability, so those crits are going to be coming in hard and fast. Secure yet another first encounter. For our Route 38 first encounter, it is going to be the Huggable Whalmer. We catch it with a netball, and it's going to end up with the Immaculate Minus ability. For our Route 37 first encounter, it is going to be the Clefable. We catch it with an Ultra Ball, and it's going to end up with the Snow Warning ability as well. For our Violet City first encounter, it is going to be the Bug Poison Venomoth here. She's going to end up with the Lightning Rod passive, so nothing crazy there. Drop back with the Netball and get another Pokemon in the PC. And now it's time for yet another rival fight. Here we go. We want redemption from that Gengar last time, and he doesn't waste any time opening this fight with Giratina. Ridiculous, knowing that we have a Palkia. We need to get that Gen 4 trio together. We're just missing Palkia. I'm kidding. We're just missing Dialga. So we have the Palkia in the back right here, and that is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to get these two dragons against each other as the Yawn completely comes through from the Swallow here, opening up a beautiful swap. And we're just going to pick our poison as we go with the super effective Aurora Beam, getting a nice attack drop right there. We get another one across the battlefield, and Giratina sleeps through the battle of its life as Palkia displays dominance. Grievous doing work already. This is like the first showing of its debut in the run, and as you can see, the earth trembles under its presence as Rhyhorn comes down, and a Water Pulse is going to be 4 times super effective, as well as Stab, and Rhyhorn is deleted, and Polion comes down, which is just a stud muffin. I'm telling you, Gen 4 is coming to play right now. The Water Steel Penguin himself comes at us with a peck. That is not going to cut it as Anakin drops back with an Aura Sphere. It is super effective. The Sword Stance comes down. That could have done a lot of damage with an Aqua Jet, but it's not here, and our rival is defeated. That leads us to our 4th gym battle here against Monty, or Morty, also known as Scott, with the randomizer. The Milotic comes down. What an absolute opener. But Swalot sees through the disguise and lands the Yawn. Beautiful. And that's going to pave the way for our potential Lucario swap into a Swords Dance sweep, as we saw with Whitney. As another Water Pulse comes down, we tank that no problem, and Luke is going to drop back to his namesake Skywalker here, unless we want to go with something else and share the love with the rest of the squad. But really, Lucario's getting a little bit hungry here. He really wants another sweep as the swords are spinning, and he is ramping up. The leftovers is a beautiful item to have as well whenever trying to set up, and we are now +6 on top of that. We have a quick attack in the back just in case we need to get out there and attack first if we are in fear of our lives as the Tropius comes down. We don't really have a super effective option, but as you can see, we don't need it because this Lucario has huge power. So not only is it +6, it has huge power. The only deterrent is its negative attack nature, but who even cares if your ace is gonna be a Metapod or at least your last Pokemon? Morty, get out of here. Author Scott, you're not even on the New York Times. The badge is ours and we are moving forward. Our Route 39 first encounter is going to be the Ursa Ring. It's going to end up with the Collect ability, chuck the Pokeball, and secure. And then on the seas in Route 40, we run into a big, beefy Blastoise. It's going to end up with the Bad Dreams ability, so it's going to do some damage off the top every turn that your opponent is asleep, which I think could do really well into like a yawn swap where you have Blastoise in the back, you put your opponent to sleep, you send out the big turtle, the big boy, and then the health bar is already going down on the other side. It might be more of a long drawn out fight, but I think that would be pretty cool, especially if you're setting up with the Blastoise. But anyway, that's just some random thoughts. Really cool catch, add it to the PC. For our Route 41 first encounter, it is going to be the Primeape, and she's going to be working with the Water Veil passive, which I believe means you cannot be burned. So secure that with the Pokeball, and yet another Pokemon in the PC. But wait, the first encounters continue with the Vaporeon found in Cianwood City here. Secure it with the Netball, and he is going to end up with the Filter ability, which decreases super effective attacks by 25%. All right, we have just been cruising right along here. The only casualty was that Pinsir getting locked in against the Gengar near the second gym with our rival, but we are here with Chuck for the 5th gym badge. The Makahita comes down with a massive belly drum. The yawn has connected though, but Makahita could absolutely have his way with whoever he wants, but we just put him down with the Swalot. Forget the setup. However, Shed Ninja keeps its namesake ability with the Wonder Guard here, so the randomizer not finding favor with the little bug, or maybe it is. It really just depends on how you look at it, but with that moveset, Palkia does not care, and Chuck is defeated. You can call it a fight, but really it was more like a slaughter. We go see Jasmine in the lighthouse. We heal up the Ampharos, and that means we are on our way to the 6th gym badge here with the Pachirisu coming down. The Sweet Kiss beats us to the punch. Are we going to cut that out? Who knows? As the Swift continues to come down, the Swallow taking damage up front. And what are we going to do here? We're going to encore the Swift. We are going to lock in the cute little squirrel. And on top of that, she's asleep. So we have a double down strat here with the Lucario. Our signature coming in here. Skywalker wanting to ramp up with those swords. And the little squirrel, I can't even talk in this one, bro. The little squirrel wakes up, gets a Swift across the board, but we have the steel typing, so we are resisting. But really, do we even need that much as Discharge comes down? And we do dodge the paralysis, which is beautiful. One Bone Rush, and the squirrel is deleted. And yet another Shed Ninja shows up to the party. So if it's got the Wonder Guard again, we're going to need another super effective move in Power Gem, just like the last. This one is here and it is gone. The randomizer is cruel and Swalot comes down. We've done awesome with the Swalot on our side. Now let's see what happens if Swalot is on the other side as a Dragon Claw comes down, dodging the Amnesia because it is physical. In this gen, the Toxic comes across the board and we are poisoned. It's going to tick every turn, but Grievous does not care. Palkia is a legendary for a reason, but that Toxic could be dangerous. We just pivot into the Lucario as the Hyper Potion comes down. Jasmine holding on to hope that she can sweep our team of 6 Pokemon, but we will not let her as Amnesia is here. That is +4 on the special defense side. However, it is not keeping her safe from this Bone Rush, and it completely kills the Swalot with 3 little doggy bones. Jasmine is defeated, and I do believe that will do it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. And I will catch you on the flip. Peace.